Welcome back everyone to the complete Pineleaf. I am about to head out to set some totems, but before I do so I need to speak with Farah to report that I have dealt with a certain warg.
An ill wind troubles the river.
You have done what I could not. I could not bear to look upon the monstrous creature again, but thanks to you, my dear Baramud is avenged. He is avenged. Now, let's see about putting up some wards to keep Golem from attacking here, even though I'm pretty sure Golem isn't going to be attacking anywhere in the near future. Wherever. I think the fort would be a better place since this is a place where something might actually cross. The bridge being out probably isn't a place where anyone would really want to go. At least anyone that hasn't fallen into a volcano or anything like that. Now let's find another good location. Speaking of forts, this one being the one that leads to the Horse Lord's old location. A nice place to put one, especially know that there are orcs frequently that area and also some spirits. And I think the totem might be effective in keeping the spirits out of here. I hope. Oh yes, I'm supposed to be hunting some boar to help with provisions while I'm out. Might as well take care of that. I don't think the boars will respect the totems, so they're not going to keep out. But considering that we need some provisions, that's not going to be a problem, right? Here we go. They will have plenty of pork chops for tonight. Ooh, there's a cave over here. Well, we'll have to see about that. Let's put a totem up here. Make sure nothing comes out of here. What's inside? Alas, the way is blocked. So perhaps I should do a little bit more boar hunting, and I might as well see about searching the old dwellings. The village is definitely not in good shape. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, these boars are really fanatic, aren't they? Maybe I should have a totem to keep them away. If this is how they are, they may get someone hurt or something. Well, let's see what we can find here. As soon as we can. Oh, actually, I have one more totem I need to worry about. Well, I'll have to take care of that too. Well, these guys look a little vicious, and I really need to search this area, so... brushwood has begun to overtake the charred remains of this dwelling. Alright. Well, I'll have to take it. So it looks like this one's a bit chill. This one is only grazing. Alright. Well, they'll leave. They'll have grass grazed boar meat tonight then. Alright, ouch, 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 ouch. There you go. This looks like a place I need to investigate. And let's go after the vicious one, since that's the one that's going to attack me on sight anyway. A small singed strongbox lies in the corner of this burnt dwelling. Alright, I'll have to check what's in the strongbox. And once we do that, we'll be ready. Oh, it's right there. Has a ring on it. Okay, what is this singed strongbox? The old lock has been broken apart and the strongbox contents have been plundered. Wonderful! Simply wonderful. That means we need to check this place now, as well as deal with a few more boars that are just going to be a boar? Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Don't be a boar. Oh, never mind. You'll be a pork chop instead. Alright, now let's go and check that place. We can worry about those later. Oh, come on! See, I could have ignored you. The black and brittle timbers of this dwelling creak in the breeze. A number of fresh footprints have been left in the burnt dwellings. Okay. Are they boar footprints? Are they hobbit footprints? Are they golem footprints? Are they orc footprints? Well, they're certainly not spider footprints. These small, uneven footprints are unlike those of the woodmen or the Bjornings. Well, I suppose I'll have to report on that matter. Now, what about that final warding? I think we're close to the final warding spot, but it apparently is protected by orcs and other nasties. And walking trees, apparently. Now, to your surprise, Radagast. Oh. Hello? Well, alright, well. Okay, I'll set this. Here's a good place to put it. Right over here. Oh, hello there. Ah, I did not expect to see you so soon, Pineleaf. I thought I might find you amongst the woodsmen of Hultfist, but instead you have found me. What errand brings you to this place? Yes, that name is known to me. It is the name of the woodman gave to Gollum. You supposed as much, did you not? I had hoped that he was forgotten to them. After I heard the tales of the woodmen, I grew suspicious, as I feared, and I found Gollum in Avabarg. He did not look as he did when you chanced upon him not long ago, but it was him. Perhaps if I had better understood the tales of the woodsmen, I would have realized how he came to sneak into the villages without being seen. The ring was far from the first suspicion, and it now seems foolish to think it might have been anything else. Even so, I placed warding spells upon Navabarg, and Gollum was forced to abandon it. He fled under the mountains, and I thought that he would not trouble the woodsmen again. Gollum must have returned to the vales after the ring was lost to him, but I heard that he was soon driven out by Bjorn and his kin. Alas, not soon enough. In that time, I believe this cavern became Gollum's home. I have placed a warding spell upon it, but I think it'll still be many years before the birds and beasts of the vales will draw near to it again. Perhaps something belonging to the woodsman has been left within, but do not remain in there for long, Pineleaf. There's a foul air in this place. There is much to discuss when we meet again, but let us not speak of it now. Alright, fine. Let's go inside Gollum's Cave version whatever. 3, I guess, if we consider the lair in Goblin Town to be number 2. Now, let's see if there's anything inside of here. How about some old bones? The old bones note that tooth-like marks on them. Well, I suppose if something's been eating on them. How about this old trash pile? You sift through the filth and debris but find nothing of note. Alright. How about here? Oh. Some more bones? Yeah, more tooth marks on them. Well, I guess that's no shock. How about this? Now, lots of bones. 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 Too many bones. But hold it, these are rags. Torn rags, find nothing of note in the rags. Skulls? Ugh. Okay. A birchmark page.
For tidbits tender, still he yearns, with eyes that flare among the ferns, for full and filly, kid and neat, and most of all, for children sweet.
That describes Gollum, all right. Oh, a trinket. In the deepest recesses of Sorrowwell, you have discovered a small stone trinket in the shape of a bear. The moisture in the cavern has eroded the trinket, but your fingers pass over it, you can feel a number of shallow grooves in the back. Flipping it over, you discover the worn outlines of an inscription. After examining it for a time, you are able to make out the old writings into the trinket. It reads, "For Amelina." Alright, I guess we should bring this to Atta then, and bring this nightmare to an end. Hello there, I'm back from the ruins. I brought some meat.
Our folk are tough and strong, like the trees of the wood.
It's no wonder such tales are told of your deeds. You've done more than enough to help us. You're welcome. And I also
What news have you for the Vales?
Alas, I suppose it was a fool's hope to think mere trinkets would survive the burning of Malvang. Although your search did not prove fruitful, you have my thanks. I'm curious, though, who or what do you think left those tracks? Yeah. Well, that I don't know. I thought that you were the only one of your kind that was in the Vales, Pineleaf. You think it's one of your kinfolk? If that is not so, I am even more curious. You see, our tales speak of a time when a great number of the Holbulan or hole builders dwelt in tunnels carved into the foothills around the Gladden fields. They do not sound much very different from what I have heard of the folk you call hobbits, but I would not presume to know as much as you are a wizard, even if are similar in blood, though it was long ago. Not even one of the whole Buthin has been sighted for many years, and it is thought among my people that they have left the Vales never to return. Yes, they may have gone to the Shire, or to Enidwaith. Even if they had, who would believe me? A Madogar thrice fool, they would call me. You're kind to indulge such questions, finally, but do not let me keep you from your adventures. All right. Yeah, I know. And considering Atta, I'm sure one doesn't want to talk about unusual circumstances too much. I found this while putting out the wards. You did not tell me that you were a friend of the wizard, Pineleaf. Radagast told me that he had come to Hootvis on your behalf, and he knew at once that I was the man that he sought. He spoke to me of your adventures together in distant lands, but he also told me what became of the Snatcher, Gollum, the whole Budum once named Schmeagol. I learned it was Radagast himself who drove Schmeagol from Avabarg, but the creature escaped into the wilds and fled under the mountains for many years. When his power to walk unseen was stolen from him, he returned to the Vales, and that was when he stalked Hootvis once again. Not long after Bjorn saved me, his kinfolk drove the creature from the Vales, and Schmeagol was too fearful in their wrath to return. Radagast said what was taken from him gnawed at him greater than any hunger, and that he spent the rest of his days in pursuit of what was stolen from him. A simple trinket, Radagast said. Although at first I questioned his wisdom and how he could have come to such things, I came to believe his words. Radagast is a wizard, after all. His tale has done much to ease my mind, but I am sorry to have sent you on an unnecessary errand all the same. I am even more sorry that I did not trust your words. But you must understand what I have endured. What a sorry creature Schmeagol became. He has my pity, but he is undeserving of forgiveness. If he had not perished in flames, I. But what is it that you have there? Hmm. Amelina, my dear sister. She was taken so long ago, but after all this time, part of me still lives. Part of her lives within me. I still will carry her memory with me always, Pineleaf. Do not worry for me. You find the wizard, and I will set out to thank Grimbeorn for his father's kindness. And for that, well, my sister and I will have much traveling to do. I am old in my years, but there is time for me yet. There is time. And what does Radagast need me to do? We have to find that out in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.